definitely think that entrepreneurship is the way that we're going. In the past, there's sort of been an othering of entrepreneurship. So the norm has been you work a 9 to 5, you stay within an organization for 20, 30 years, But now entrepreneurship, I think, is moving towards becoming the norm. And I think it's going to be one of the resolutions to the high unemployment rates that we have, not only in South Africa, but in other African countries. We have to move away from the reliance that we have on our government and start moving towards entrepreneurship being the means to which we take people out of their impoverished contexts and circumstances.
Africa's population will be the youngest on the planet come 2030, 2040. But on the dark side is that unemployment rates on the continent are ridiculously high. I do not believe entrepreneurship to only be an option that the youth in Africa need to take on, but it's an imperative. I believe that we need to think big, we need to dream big, and we need to go big or go home. And in my opinion, it's the only way we can change the trajectory of our continent.
It's not specifically defined. It's not an idea that is just confined within one space, but rather it's just a culmination of ideas. How best can you contribute to making society better if that's what you want?
Past few days that I've learned about entrepreneurship is that it's not a linear process, it's complex, and more often than not, it's about bettering people's lives and making a difference and having an impact.
When you think of entrepreneurship, a lot of the time you think of people starting small businesses, but what this workshop has really helped sharpen my thinking about is something. How does innovation look in my space? As someone who's more interested in helps and public policy and social service delivery, where is the innovative space for me to enter? Where do my skills contribute to new ways of thinking and perhaps a sector and a space where entrepreneurship isn't as strongly associated with generally, and how that is exactly where my opportunity lies there.
Prior to coming to this workshop, I always thought entrepreneurship is starting a business, and that's where we invest our energies. But I've realized that we can be all entrepreneurs in our various different organizations or careers that we are involved in. So that was a powerful shift that happened during this workshop.
Really, entrepreneurship is about people. You can have all these brilliant ideas, all these technologies, but at the end of the day, it's about working with people. And a lot of the activities we've done on this entrepreneurship workshop really shows the different characters, the different worldviews that people have. And I always think to myself that it's a microcosm of what's actually happening out there.
I'm not interested in having a business, but I'm interested in forming an entrepreneurship where I collaborate with many groups to have a sort of impact on the social and probably health life of people. So, because before I thought like entrepreneurship is not something that's important for me, since I don't want to have a business, but I now perceive entrepreneurship as a very important thing to make any sort of impact and any sort of effect on people's lives. So that's entrepreneurship.
As upcoming leaders on the African continent, I think that entrepreneurship is really a powerful strategy that we can utilize to change our continent, to transform it for the betterment of the quality of life and standard of living of our people. Of course, not all of us can be business entrepreneurs, but within each of us there is an entrepreneurial spirit that we can tap into for resilience, and that we can tap into to realize that in every challenge there is an opportunity, and in every crisis there is a chance for rediscovery.
If I was a rich girl, na 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 na, do 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 do. Do